Hello everyone, this is Calvin Castine and we're still going here at the Northeastern Clinton Central School. It's just a little bit after 2 o'clock. We're here for a 2:30 start of the championship game of the 4th annual Riley Ford tip-off tournament here in the home of the Cougars, Northeastern Clinton, being visited by the Saranac Chiefs. And the Energizer Rabbit was courtesy of the Arist Christmas party, Wyeth Arist Christmas party going on in the auditorium just a few feet away. We came for the consolation game and found out that Crown Point, due to the inclement weather, extremely inclement weather we're having today, was not able to make it. So we ended up taping the better part of the Wyeth Arist Christmas party, and we ran into the Energizer Rabbit there, and I guess the rabbit is lost, roaming from room to room with his bass drum. I'll give you the lineups for both clubs. For the visitors, coached by Chad Kaiser. Heather Maggie is number 14, Abby Huckabee is number 22, Amy Flick 24, Kelly Barr 30, Kelly Reef 32, Missy Liberty 34, Amy Keyroy 40, Ann Parks number 42, Missy Mato 44, Amy Leonard number 50, Angel Facto number 52, and Renee Schwank is number 54. For the home team, coached by Don Sears, Crystal Gagno is the team captain. She is number 54. Ryan McManus is number 44. Cheryl Kaye 32. Jamie Dawson 20. Jennifer Tatro 22. Lana Landry 30. Carrie Nutt 24. Amy Nutt is 14. Jolene St. Soubert is 34. Nikki Porter 40. Jennifer Loudon 50. And Jill Gadway is number 12. In the opening round, Northeastern defeated Shazy 68-22. Led by Lana Landry's 14 points. The only one for the Cougars in double figures. And Saranac, they were dispatching the Crown Point Panthers. The freshman Ann Parks had 10 and Missy Mato had 9 to lead Saranac. It was a 41-20 win for the Chiefs. Jody Bigelow from Crown Point had 17 of Crown Point's 20 points. So she kind of dominated the scoring there.
Annual tip-off tournament. Introducing first, the Saranac varsity girls.
It looks like they're going to introduce all the teams, maybe just the starters, hopefully.
10th grade, number 14, Heather Maggie.
Heather Maggie, number 14, a sophomore.
5'7", 10th grader, number 22, Abby Huckabee.
Abby Huckabee, also a sophomore.
Also forward, 5'5", 10th grader, number 24, Amy Flick.
Amy Flick, a sophomore. Maybe these are not the starters.
At guard for the Chiefs, 5'1", 11th grader, number 32, Kelly Wright.
Kelly Reef.
And at forward, 11th grader, 5'5", number 34, Missy Liberty.
Missy Liberty.
At forward, number 50, 11th grader, 5'9", Amy Leonard.
Amy Leonard, obviously, unless they're starting 6 players, this is not the starting lineup.
And at forward center, 5'8", 11th grader, number 54, Renee Schwank.
Renee Schwank.
Now the starters.
And we get to the starters.
At guard, 35'5", Kelly Barr.
Kelly Barr.
5'8", center, number 40, Amy Keyroy.
Amy Keyroy.
Freshman, 5'7", guard forward, number 42, Ann Parks.
Annie Parks.
11th grade guard, 5'7", number 44, Missy Mako.
Missy Mako.
And finally, the Saranac Lowell senior, forward, 5'5", number 52, Angel Facto.
Only senior in the team, apparently, Angel Facto.
Coach of Saranac Chiefs, Chad Kaiser.
Kaiser, of course, is the coach. Now for the Cougars.
Now the host team, NCCS Cougars. Captain of the team, 12th grader, 5'6", guard forward, number 54, Crystal Gagno.
Crystal Gagno.
Now the senior, 5'9", forward, number 44, Ryan McManus.
Ryan McManus.
5'2", 11th grade guard, number 24, Carrie Nutt.
Carrie Nutt.
11th grade guard, forward, 5'4", 14, Amy Nutt.
Amy Nutt.
Junior guard, 5'4", number 34, Jolene Saint-Sever.
Jolene Saint-Sever.
Another junior guard, 5'4", number 40, 11th grader, Nikki Porter.
Nikki Porter.
Freshman guard, number 12, 5'4", Jill Gadway.
Jill Gadway.
Now the Cougar starters.
And the starters tonight.
12th grader, 5'5", guard, number 32, Cheryl Kaye.
Cheryl Kaye.
Senior forward, 5'8", number 20, Jamie Dawson.
Jamie Dawson.
Junior guard, 5'6", number 22, 11th grader, Jen Tatro.
Jennifer Tatro.
And junior guard forward, 5'6" inches, number 30, Lana Laundry.
Lana Laundry.
And the forward center, 5'9", number 50, sophomore Jen Loudon.
Jennifer Loudon.
Coaching for the NCCS
Coach, of
Cougars,
course,
this is
Don Sears. Referees tonight.
And refereeing tonight's contest, Frank Felicelli and Mike Lopez.
Felicelli on the right, Lopez on the left. That was the varsity girls singing the national anthem. It's Loudon and Keyroy jumping. Tap controlled by the Cougars, but the ball is controlled by Kelly Barr. Barr gets it to Mado underneath to Keyroy, and the first points of the game are on the board. 2-0 for Saranac. Cheryl Kaye brings it down for Northeastern. Saranac in the 1-2 defense. Landry shot. It's out of bounds. White ball. KA at the point on the offense. Loudon on the high post. Dawson over to KA to Tatro. Banked in by Lana Landry. She was high scorer last night for the Cougars with 14. Cougars with their prevent defense on the full court press. Mato looking for a target and pulls it out of bounds. Wasn't touched, so it'll stay underneath. Landry will throw it in. Is it to KA? It's the side of the backboard and controlled by Barr up ahead for Parks. Parks back to Mato. Mato guarded by Tatro. Cougars in a man-to-man defense. The Cougars with a lot of speed. Replugging in the possession arrow. Ball comes into KA. 6:18 to go. Riley Ford tip-off tournament. Trophies sponsored by Riley Ford. Mato with the ball. Finds Barr. Underneath to Parks. Andy Parks puts it in. It's a 4-2 lead for the Chiefs. KA brings it down. Three-point range. That's beyond KA's usual shooting range. Mato gets it to Barr. Underneath. Taken away by Northeastern. Loudon gives it to Landry. And Landry brings it up the court. Gets it over to Tatro. Loudon back to Landry. KA to Tatro. Back to KA. The Cougars are moving the ball around. Rebound Dawson. She's fouled by Keroy, I believe. 4:53 remaining. Shot by KA, pulled down by Loudon. And Jennifer Loudon puts it home. It's a 4-4 ball game. Walking into Park, takes a little hop. There's it back from Mato. Mato brings it across. No 10-second violation in girls basketball. If there were, there would have been one there. Banked in by Kelly Barr. Chiefs doing a good job penetrating that very, very tough Cougar defense. 4:10 to go, first quarter. KA penetrates, drives off the glass, and she's fouled. KA shooting 2. Keroy picks up her second foul. Schwank will come in for her. Rebound pulled down by Facto, knocked out of bounds by KA. At the 4-minute mark, not sure if Don Sears will put in a fresh team Here they are up on their feet now. 5 fresh bodies for the Cougars. Parks. Landry comes out with it. Up to KA and 2 for Northeastern. 6-6 with 3.5 to go in the first. Ball comes into Parks. Gets it to Facto. Facto penetrates, bounce pass to Schwank. And Schwank puts it home. Have a timeout. Northeastern timeout with the Chiefs leading by an 8-6 margin. We have 5 new Cougars coming in. There's Mr. Riley Ford himself, Ron Roberts on hand. On the floor for Northeastern, we have Crystal Gagnon, number 54. Ryan McManus, number 44. Jill Gadway, number 12. She's a freshman. And Carrie and Amy Nutt, number 14 and 24. Carrie Nutt is 24, Amy Nutt is 14. Mato with the ball, 8-8 to score with 2.5 to go in the first period. Parks, over to Mato, over to Facto. Parks puts up the air ball, it'll be a red ball. From 3-point range. 30-second shot clock went off well after the shot was taken. Gagnon picks off the pass in the middle. Parks wants the ball. Gagnon gives it to McManus. Over to Nutt. That's McManus, and we have a blocking foul on Schwank. Northeastern ball. Comes into Gadway. Rebound pulled down by Schwank. Over to Barr, up to Facto. Facto drives up off the glass, and rebound controlled by Gagnon. Long shot by Gadway. Put back up by Nutt. And in the corner it's going to be white ball. Tonight's game getting full network coverage. Nutt. Gagnon. Over to Gadway. Gadway from about 19. Gagnon traveled, says Calicelli. Knocked loose by Nutt. Gadway shot, rebounded by Gagnon. And we have a jump ball foul. Chiefs turn on the jump. 42 seconds to go. We're still tied at 8. Ball comes ahead to Parks. It's to Schwank. Schwank high off the glass. Rebound. Pulled down by Amy Nutt. McManus. Looks like McManus is playing at full strength. You follow Northeastern sports, you're probably aware of the shoulder injury she picked up toward the end of soccer season in the playoffs. And her teammate out here, number 14, Amy Nutt, moved into goal to finish out the year. And the other soccer injury, Christy Barnes, is still on the sideline. She's in street clothes. 8 seconds. Basket by Barr. It's going to be a 10-8 lead for the Chiefs after one. Cougars trailing the visitors. Northeastern ball. Tatro will inbound to KA. We have the 5 who started the ball game in there now. KA shot. Pulled down by number 24, Amy Fleck, who's just entered the game for Saranac. Keroy is back in for the Chiefs. Keroy shot off the front of the rim, gets her own rebound. Passes in the corner to Parks. Barr looks underneath. Keroy. It's a 4-point lead for the Chiefs. It's 12-8. 7 minutes to go in the half. KA brings it across midcourt. Barr comes out with it, gives it to Mato. KA brings it up. Loudon with a shot, and we have a foul. Loudon hits the first of 2. And misses the second. Have a jump ball. Nato tosses it into Barr. Parks. Back to Nato. Stolen by Landry. And she drops a left-handed layup in. Alana Landry with the bucket. It's now 12-11. Chiefs lead cut to 1. Underneath intended for Keroy, taken away by Landry. Loudon, Jennifer Loudon with a bucket. And Northeastern takes a 13-12 lead. 4:55 to go. Almost a steal by Landry. Mato will toss it in. The ball comes to Keroy. Three-pointer, Missy Mato put the Chiefs up by 2. It's 15-13. Dawson. Facto back in for Saranac. Barr. Mato up to Keroy. Yes! Amy Keroy gives the Chiefs a 4-point lead again. Up 3:55 and 5 players up. Jump ball. Gadway brings it up. 3:36 to go. 17-13, Saranac leading. Gagno is fouled. Gagno. Two-point difference. Barr brings it through. Over the Parks, 15-17. Gadway brings it up the floor. McManus out of bounds. 3:02 showing. Travel. Gadway brings it up for Northeastern. Championship game, the 3rd annual Riley Ford Tournament. I think I said 4th annual at the start of the show, but it's the 3rd annual. Mato brings it up the sideline. Rebound controlled by McManus. Gagno will bring it up. Facto. Makes it 18-15. Facto hits. A 20-15 lead, 5-point advantage for the visitors. Bar. So get another 58 seconds to go in the second quarter. Saranac leading the Northeastern Clinton Cougars 20-15. Rebound controlled by Gadway. Bounce pass. Gadway with the ball. Leroy gives it to Facto. Mato brings it across. 40 seconds. Underneath to Facto. And we have Nutt giving it to Gagnon over to Gadway. Over to Carrie Nutt, looking underneath for Amy Nutt. Kelly Reef in for Saranac, number 32. Carrie Nutt with a bucket. And Nutt knocks it out of bounds. Seven seconds to go, 20-17. Saranac up by 3. Mato behind the back, down to 3 seconds. That'll do it at halftime. The score, Saranac 20, Northeastern 17. You're watching the Rally Ford tournament. I guess we're going to find out whose ball it is. There we go. It's going to be red ball. These girls are keeping stats down here for Saranac. While they were gone at halftime, I erased a few stats and wrote in some other ones. So if you're watching here, Chad, all your stats are wrong for the first half. T-Roy scores for the Chiefs. And they now lead by 5 again, 22-17. Tatro gives it to Landry. Gay looking for Dawson. Tatro will inbound it. Four on the shot clock, gotta get rid of it. Landry didn't hit the rim, didn't hit the rim. Did not hit the rim. Has to hit the rim to reset the shot clock, so the Cougars turn it over. Loudon over the back. K.A. comes out with it. Expecting some audio problems. We missed a nice steal there by Jamie Dawson to get the Cougars back the ball. Loudon trying to go baseline, cut off by 3 Chiefs. A 3-second violation. .6:31 left in the third. Facto brings it up. Takes it all the way, lays it up, and doesn't drop. Facto comes out with it. Out to Mato. Middle cross-court pass is almost picked off by Landry. Barr gives it back to Mato. Keroy. Amy Keroy at the line. Six-point lead, biggest lead of the game for Saranac, 23-17. Landry controls. Loudon puts it in. Jennifer Loudon, a sophomore. Makes it 23-19. Pacto brings it up. Offensive foul gets it back to Northeastern. KA. Dawson will shoot. 5:18 to go in the third quarter. (23-20). And we have Amy Flick in for Saranac. Dawson hits the second. It's 23-21. We see quite a few, actually we don't see quite a few good ball players from Northeastern who have been good ball players over the years, good athletes. I would like to suggest to some of them that they consider volleyball. I'm sure Josie Gilroy would welcome them if they're no longer playing basketball. Why not become members of the volleyball team? This is Kelly Barr. Misses the second. No, hits the second. Missed the first. Excuse me, Kelly Barr. KA to Landry. 4:53 to go in the third. 24-21. Saranac leading. Dawson puts it up. Parks controls it. Mato. Five-second violation. Closely guarded for 5 seconds. You have to get rid of it or make a definite move to the bucket. It's a turnover. Loudon scoops it out. Dawson with a shot. Loudon rebounds. Rebound comes to Mato behind the back. Tato putting the pressure on. Barr called for the push. We have 5 fresh Cougars will come in following this timeout. 3:43 to go left. 3:43 left in the third. Gadway brings it up the floor for Northeastern. Over the nut. (24-21). McManus. Nut to Gagno. She'll get another. Stolen by Nutt and taken back. Taken back by the Chiefs. That was Flick with the steal. (24-22), 2-point ball game. Loudon comes in for McManus. Gadway brings it up. 26-22. Gagno gone to install a contact lens. Landry comes in for her. Parks off the rim, and Parks will be called for the foul. Over the back. Third quarter action at Northeastern. Riley Ford kickoff tournament. Traveled. Out to Gadway, shot by Landry. Backdoor pulls it down, Mado brings it up. Loudon. Over to Landry. Once again, didn't hit the rim. Cougars turn it over on the shot clock, 26-22. 1:07 to go in the third. Parks follows her shot. Parks shooting 2. Barr back in, giving Mato a rest. Loudon comes out with it, gives it to Gadway. 44 seconds. Barr couldn't find a handle, Facto picks it up. Amy Flick. Nice pass, and Flick put it in. 29-22, 7-point lead, biggest lead of the game for Saranac, down by 15, lead by 15 now. Rebound goes to Barr. Nutt, long pass up to Loudon, to Amy Nutt. 29-24. 29-24 after 3. It's red ball as we start the fourth. The Chiefs up by 5 in the third annual Riley Ford Tip-Off Tournament at Northeastern. Tetro to K8. Basket by Tetro. 29-26. Cougars with a steal. Chiefs take it back. It's out of bounds. It'll be white ball. Facto picked up a floor burn for her efforts. .30 seconds on the shot clock. 6:57 left in the game. Rebound pulled down by Flick. Mato brings it up. .29-26. Holding by Tetro. Oh, Barr got away with a carry that time.
What about the kick?
T-Roy looks for Facto. Blocking on Keroy. 29-26, 5:58 to go. KA could make this a 1-point ball game. Good spin. Schwank back in, replacing Keroy. Rebound McManus. Landry will toss it in. Gives it to Dawson. Rebound. Pulled down by Facto. Cougars will bring it up. KA with the ball. Chance to tie. 29-27 to score. Dawson. Landry over to Tatro. Mato with the ball. Parks. Ball comes to Facto and she puts it in. A group going for the rebound. The ball squirted out and landed in Facto's hands, and she took advantage of the situation, and it's a 31-27 lead for Saranac. Rebound Schwank. It's taken back by Landry. Over to KA. Trouble. Keroy back in. 4 minutes to go. McManus. Landry. Parks. 3 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the game. Landry bounce pass to Tatro. No, one drop. Landry tosses it in. Gagno reports in. She's going to replace Dawson. .3:15 left. Low scoring game. Saranac leading 31-27. Northeastern's turn on the jump ball. KA brings it up. KA will shoot 2. Facto rebounds. Facto brings it up. Landry lost it. Facto picks up the ball. 2:20 to go. 4-point lead for the Chiefs. Mato brings it up. A kamikaze kid, Cheryl Kaye, will rest for a while. Banged her head on the floor. Lucky she didn't hurt her back. The angle she was tipping over. Down to 2 minutes. Parks. Stolen by Tatro. And Jen Tatro lays it in. And we have a 2-point ball game, 31-29. Minute 35 to go. Mato brings it up, guarded closely by Tatro. Flick, nope. Facto doesn't fall, but she'll get to the 2 from the foul line. Chance for 2. Angel Facto will shoot.
Push it up. Push it. Let me give you her.
Misses them both. McManus rebounds. Gagnon gives it to Landry. Minute 12 to go. Northeastern looking to tie it. Not to Landry. Landry with an 18-footer rolls the rim. Rebound hauled in by Facto. .52 seconds with a red timeout. Chad Kaiser wants to talk to his team. He's up by 2 with 52 left in the ball game. Saranac ball. 27 on the shot clock. Ball comes in to Barr, gives it to Mato. Mato guarded by Tatro. Kaye back in for the Cougars. Tatro with a steal. Gives it to Kaye. Kaye's not foul. Nice block by Keroy. Keroy took the layup away from Kaye. It would have been a tie ball game. Keroy is apparently fouled out. Kaye can tie it with 2. .32 seconds. If Kaye makes 1, or if Saranac gets the rebound, they can run off 30 seconds before they shoot. The Cougars would have to be in a must-foul situation. Rebound, Facto. Mato. Cougars have to foul. Six seconds. Red timeout. Northeastern should have been fouling early. 31-29. Saranac will have the ball and the 2-point lead with 6 seconds to go. Before this game is completed, I want to make sure to mention that it's being played on December 7th, 1991, the 50th anniversary of the bombing of Pearl Harbor. And a lot of specials on television this week regarding that, and I found them very informative. Sometimes you just get too much of it, but I don't find it this time. It was all very informative. 6 seconds to go. Ball comes into Parks. Cougars foul. And it's still 6 seconds on the clock. Amazing. Now they'll take a second off. That'll help. That was a long 1 second. Must have been maybe a 1.9 seconds. Another timeout. A 1-1 situation. 29-31. 5 seconds to go now. Parks shooting a 1-1. Cougars will probably call a timeout as soon as they get the ball, that they should get it. That doesn't clinch it. Makes it 32. Kaiser gets his players back. And Cougars are going to want a timeout right away. Four seconds to go. A three-pointer would tie it. 32-29, 4 seconds to go. We'll take a desperation toss. Northeastern will try to get somebody open in the forecourt. When you do that, there's also danger of the long pass getting picked off. Time starts and the ball is touched. Now Gadway up to McManus, and that'll do it. The Saranac Chiefs are the 1991 Riley Ford Tournament champions. 32-29 victors over the home team, the Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars. There are trophies to be presented, so don't go away. I believe they have an alternate team to be announced. Normally they have someone from each of the teams from the consolation game, but there was no consolation game today because of the inclement weather. Crown Point was unable to make it. So we might see all 6 tourney players to come from these two clubs, 3 from each probably. Brian Power.
For the Riley Ford tip-off tournament. The awards given Chasey and Crown Point, both individual and team awards, will have to await the first league game, which will decide 3rd and 4th place for our tournament, and it will decide 2 of the All-Stars.
Okay.
Right. For Saranac, all-tournament team, Missy Mako.
On the alternate team, Missy Mako. So apparently 2 of the All-Stars will come from the first meeting of Shazy and Crown Point in the regular MVAC season.
All-tournament, heck of a job on the board, and really crucial at the end of the game, according to her coach, Amy Kilroy.
Amy Kilroy.
MVP, Amy Kilroy.
MVP is Amy Keroy. You're supposed to announce that at the end, but Brian got out of sync here and gave it to the wrong place.
For Northeastern, all tournament, Lana Landry.
Lana Landry.
And last, of course not least, Cheryl Kaye.
And Cheryl Kaye. The other two,
Runner-up in the tip-off tournament,
the other two All-Stars will come later when Crown Point and Chazy play each other. Accepting the third place trophy, the second place trophy is Crystal Gagnon.
And the 1991 Riley Ford NCCS tip-off tournament champion.
And tournament champions, Saranac, NATO, Facto, and Keroy accepting.
Co-captains Leroy, Mako, and Angel Facto accepting for the Saranac Chiefs.
So that'll wrap it up, and that's the way it was on
Thank you for all your patronage.
interesting day outside. Interesting weather today, and a good ball game inside here on this 50th anniversary of the bombing of Pearl Harbor, December 7th, 1991 at Northeastern Clinton Central School in beautiful downtown Champlain.